We're back. I had to restart the stream. I had to reload it. Because it was not loading, so I went and reloaded the stream. You didn't really miss too much. We got a little bit of background from Mighty Mos. That's sort of how he wants to handle sort of things with his people and all that. And then we met someone from the medical ward who's also part of the research, like, scholar group for research against the Black Tide and all that. I already forgot her name. I'm sorry.
This is amazing. After spending the last few days together.
Oh, Trian. Yeah. Trian had a little bit of a fight.
It's already action hour. Like you were talking in your sleep. Sleep talking? Something like, Mama, it's sword. Let's fight together. Of course not. Wasn't Lee Trian's mother also the holy maiden of Yenisopolis?
Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance.
I remember this. I remember this. I remember this now. This is before she split herself up, I believe. Oh, so we're gonna go searching around Trian's memories. New area. I really hope March doesn't lose all of her memories again.
It's the bow of Rift, the divine love of Circe's. Flora became a long time ago. Felicis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. Something feels the grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circe give us her delicate leaves and flex land. It seems both the That doesn't seem likely.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because
Hyacinth, or whatever her name yet. Alright, let's go meet all the scholars. Okay. It's not what I need. Okay.
The entrance on the other side. Could it be?
Where are we going?
The courtyard of storage should be just ahead of us.
Oh. I did not see the tree branch. Or the root that was there.
As I expected, something's wrong right here.
Okay, well what is wrong, Castorus? Please enlighten us.
Not to mention, this whole place is also eerily quiet. I have an idea. Lady, do you remember? Lady Elias said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the web can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether this is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circe's are, but also where the chrysalis of Goldman is.
Okay, so we can use that to figure out what the problem is. Got it.
Oh, Nesty, with breath as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Well, if I'm not mistaken,
There isn't.
but that shouldn't. Are they?
What now?
No, these are shadows of dead men. Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of the eye. But their sentience is minimal compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls. However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
What happened?
Can
Towards the
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos.
That's not good. Okay. Where is everybody though?
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There, on the steps.
Uh-oh. This is not good.
creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into the formed hollow husks of their former selves.
Okay, well these look very, very reminiscent of ZZZ's ethereals.
Everybody will stay alert.
I can't be the only one that noticed that. As soon as I saw them, I was like, wait a minute, that design looks very, very familiar. It definitely looks like ZZZ's enemy design for ethereals, like the standard ethereals.
Please hide behind us. Let's.
That's exactly what this looks like, just with orange. Orange and black instead of black and green.
As expected, the words black swords and flame. They're talking about the Black Tide. I'm so ready. First to action!
This is a pretty awful coincidence that we have enemy types that are similar to ZZZ. This is a very big coincidence, in my opinion. I don't know why they went for that enemy design, but
I think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the world despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife is falling is far more dangerous than we've ever imagined.
Does this mean that
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in finding what.
no, we're gonna get some more Castro stuff. Oh, back to Optima. Okay.
Lady
Who's
Wyatt, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor,
Thank you again, Hyacinth.
Hyacinth. That was her name. Yeah, we got introduced to this character, who kinda seems familiar to March. Or feels kinda similar to March. I guess, at least from Don Hung's perspective, possibly, but...
scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived. I can't say for sure.
Don't stress yourself out over this. We've already done everything in our power to save him. Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. He's not bad. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is more than you know.
Both?
Now that I think about it, Castros and the rest.
Brienne just got in contact. The Black Tide hasn't repeated. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread.
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not
Yeah, this is not
expect the world
good.
to be the first to be in. Can they tell what a core flame is right now?
We see it. But the core flame is like, they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened and find Anaxa. There's something terribly wrong. He should still be alive.
Yeah, Nexa is most definitely alive.
Set off.
I pray for their safety.
How do you know?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag him.
Is this a joke?
No, we're being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Arkham. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Arkhim's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'll give you that one.
They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already. Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than mere natural disaster. It's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something. I will try to keep this under wraps. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything.
Yeah, I think I think the council is going to definitely take a very aggressive approach and deem the Chrysos heirs incompetent and sort of strip them of their authority.
That the girl father's disgraces.
That being said, based on the condition of his patient treatment, we should prepare for it's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove experiments.
Yeah, I would hope not.
The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll
How should I put it? Lady Amaya doesn't trust Alexa at all, I'm afraid.
Yeah, for very good reason.
Despite being a crisis here, Alexa resolutely believes that titans and prophecies are glowing nonsense.
So then why would someone who is not a believer be a Chrysos heir? That makes zero sense.
Citizens assemblies. He always votes to oppose the flame chaser.
Shrian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circe's, symbolizing reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kephalin, they're the type who treats us the best.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these titans who bring no harm toward humanity. If
With the exception of Nornix, that is, they didn't want us to.
that is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the black tide. Did not destroy.
Shrian believes Circe's will be alright. After all, everybody says that people of the Grove. So, little gray, little
Good idea. In that case,
Yeah, let's go find Anaxa. I don't think I'm gonna like Anaxa. He's probably going to piss me off just as much as Adventurine did. Because I hated Adventurine. I both loved and hated Adventurine. So if he's got a smug, arrogant, like, stirred vibe about him, yeah, I'm probably not gonna like him.
Okay.
Of course, we know that. After all, Adventurine is a demigod, the most powerful among. Remember all those brave heroes in the tales you read. So many monsters.
I don't know why I chose to break that. Let's go find Anaxis. Again, I'm still, like, if he hates the Titans that much, then why would he willingly try to help them? Makes zero sense. Alright, let's open the gate. Let's open the door. Open up.
We can't open it. Save your energy.
Rude. Yeah, I don't like this guy at all. Yeah, something tells me I'm not gonna like this guy. Luminary throne, huh?
Miss, judging from your reaction, you must be Professor Alexa. That's a lot to digest at once. Yes, that's it. Perhaps they were just It is located at the top of the giant tree, as we're still making our way there.
Yeah, alright, let's continue.
Right. Alchemy is truly incredible. No, you didn't imagine it. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby.
Good question.
Found it. The voice is coming from. It seems to be coming from somewhere really low. Let's go check it out.
Who are you?
Such a lively little bunny. You even smell. What a smell.
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself.
The scent I recognize.
Since you are away, stop provoking the authority of death.
Bearing your fins at me. Just call me Calypso.
Calypso, okay.
Half of the seven sages and the autophagists. Of course not. Just ask the fair lady beside me.
Be careful. Even if the head of the autophagus has never shown her true identity before, the left couldn't detect her presence just yet. That would be anything ordinary if she were truly a phantom honey. But if she really tested her,
Do you mind if I join your private company?
that would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal her real. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you
Pop quiz. Well, that sparks my interest.
Kind of looks like Lady Aglaya in a way.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 700
Is a flying arrow in
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phylon of the New Sporists.
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great One I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phylon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne. So,
Why not?
this dumbfounded expression of yours, as the saying goes.
I'll keep my eyes on you.
Oh, that's true.
So what are we doing?
As we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able
Okay, so we have to awaken the heart. Got it. Okay, I guess we're going through the door. Open door. Thank you. Oh, we're going down. Down the elevator we go. I thought we were going up.
Chamber of purifying tears.
Purifying what now?
Why exactly did you bring us?
My intention should be obvious. See that?
I mean, I wouldn't exactly say they're obvious, but okay.
All the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well and retrieve. Indeed. Could it be that you...
We can retrieve it.
Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart. Although it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of.
Okay. So you want to test us and see what we're made of. Fine, I guess.
Now is not the time for me to elaborate further.
Why not?
Please proceed.
It wouldn't be easy if there wasn't some sort of test or trial.
Equivalent exchange.
I cannot deny that, miss. Since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do what she says. Besides, she knows about my past. And though I'm not able to elaborate much, I can tell you that she has reasons to fear me. If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry.
Can we get this thing with the golden bug started already? Okay, so there's a door, but that one is probably obviously locked. Also now I can... Okay. Whack!
Don't forget to let your friends know.
There are icon vessels stored here.
Some sign that ichor vessels cover effect. Membrane layers. Okay. Whack! Open gate. Gate number 1 opened. And now we can grab the bug.
Let's hope that this is not. So this is the golden bough of flowers.
Alright then. Now that we have that, I think we can leave now, right?
There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
Alright, fine.
This place so well.
Well, I'm one of the 7 sages after all.
Yeah, I don't like the 7 sages. Like, Anaxa is not... I'm telling you right now, I have a funny feeling he's going to piss me off in the same way that Adventuring pissed me off. Just being annoying and irritating. Open. Okay. Nope, not what I wanted. Out of the way.
We're here. Now, can I that being the oath of Nesty?
Right. Got it. Oh, Nesty. With the weft as my vow, I beseech you.
It's just an ancient promise between a titan and humans. So, what do you think? It really is the golden bough of vows. And I didn't.
That is indeed true.
You look like a sad mom, therefore. Why don't
Yes.
Alright, let's go for it then.
However, giving us half-truths is not the right attitude. Furthermore, according to the principle of equivalent exchange, since we have passed your so-called trial,
I really can't bear to look at your sad expressions. Although you only cleared a single trial,
I mean, fair.
I'll allow each of you to ask the question.
Okay,
Not the little bunny. So,
why not?
way.
in that case,
Straight the Titans have cast a net over this place because of the black tide. If we want to escape, it's your
my question is, was your previous answer the whole truth and nothing?
There's no point in making this unnecessary.
That applies to you as well. Lady Calypso, if you want us to work together more effectively, I advise you to answer my question.
I mean, facts. Straight facts. Like, Castris does have a point.
With all due respect, omitting facts can also be considered.
Is that so? Regardless.
Then please lead the way.
All right.
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Yeah, Castris is not playing games right now.
All right. Go run. I'll wait for you up there.
I thought... No, there we are. I was gonna say. I thought we were supposed to ride the water wheel and it wasn't letting me go up. But now it is.
Speaking of which, don't you also have a red-haired companion?
Who? What? Okay, what is that? Why do I hear a trap? All right. To the top we go. Not what I wanted. Also not what I wanted. There we go. That's what I wanted. Give me. All right then. Well, we made it. Pink puppy. Okay, that's kind of funny.
Lady Triana, no, Triana. Yup. The spindle that Aggie gave us was so powerful that he's near the treetop.
All right. We gotta make it to the tree. We're gonna make it to the treetop. Hopefully Inox is still there, and hopefully he'll actually help us, but something tells me that he won't be that easy.
It seems like Lady Triana did not. Naxa is indeed still alive. Calypso? Oh, so you have to survive. Coming and going without a trace. Oh. Actually, Triana also found this. This is... Yup. Triana found it on a branch not long ago. Lady Triana, where is the aura gathering?
Alright, let's get going.
So, just what are you hiding?
I mean, very good question, but we won't find out until we get there. How about no? I still can't get over the... Really? There goes that freaking treasure thief again. What have I told you about snatching my treasure? Never. Ow.
I'm so ready. First to action!
I weep apart. It takes a fall. Still waters.
Stand down. Survive or be destroyed.
Go well.
As always, a choice.
Go. Now give me my treasure back. Let's keep on climbing. Let's keep the climb going. I mean, if you say so, Cashrus. Usually if you say something, it's probably a good idea. What is gone?
Was it for Finnegan?
What exactly is this butterfly divine? Is it a very
No. How should I put it? It's considered a safeguard for the Titan's core flame.
Anaxa probably took it. He doesn't believe in the core flame. He doesn't believe in the flame chase journey. So why would he not want to sabotage it?
Legend has it someone can bring it back.
But how do
Sorry, but even I don't. Rather than worry about this,
that unknown thing seems to be even.
perhaps we can try again. Let's if it's indeed the token mentioned in legends. For sure. Let me give it a try. Oh, Nesty. Lady Triana.
Triant. Oh, okay.
The voice seems to be coming from a star chasing tree.
Okay, this does not look good. What did you two get yourselves into?
Lady Triana.
Looking around to see if there were any mechanisms. Just as they went to take a closer look at that
Alright, let's go save Mem. Can't leave you alone for like 5 seconds without getting into trouble. This is very bad. How about no? Down we go. Uh-oh. Yep, time to fight. Let's fight. Seriously though, apparently I can't leave Mem alone for like 5 seconds without her getting caught up into some sort of trouble. What am I gonna do with that adorable little bunny? Apparently nothing.
I weep apart. It takes a fall.
Uh-oh. Why do you guys hurt so much? Why do you guys hurt so much?
I weep apart. It takes a fall.
Sorry about that. I had to fix my headset real quick. There we are. I had to fix my headset real quick.
I'm glad that everyone is all right.
A remnant of Nestia's core flame. To get to the throne at the treetop, gather the embers before you with the golden bough of vows.
Whoa! You finally appeared.
Yes, it's been some time. The battle just now was a true delight. It seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim my true form.
Lady Trienne, how does the golden thread react to her? Huh.
Obviously. After all, the fragment that you picked up just now is completely All right. Just do as I say. If you're able to pass...
Okay, goodbye, I guess.
Then we have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway.
I've got a hunch. Come, let's collect the ember.
Alright then, I guess we're collecting ambers now.
According to Calypso. How incredible.
Let's go. To the treetop we go.
It seems like in that case, just
It'll be fine.
Alright, offer it up.
It's a success! Path has appeared!
I'll be back shortly. Of course, our promise still stands, but now. If the west wind ever ends, farewell.
Lady Calypso.
Thank you so much for your help.
Well, in that case, you're actually Cersei.
Wait, really?
Mem.
Okay, that kind of makes sense actually, now that I think about it.
The children of humanity. I was wondering when you were planning to expose
The riddle-like trials. Your distrustful yet sincere character. Where the head of the Litophagists is actually called Medea, and not Calypso.
since you knew from the start that I was not who I said I was.
Because I did not believe that Cersei's would walk this world in a human form. I was also afraid that the Titans were under the control of the Black Tide, and also, to make a claim, one must have evidence. This is the precious knowledge that I acquired.
Excellent.
Well, should
That's
you
crazy.
also tell us why you went through all the trouble of...
Oh, the reasons quite. I needed your help. And just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were not villains who were trying to get their hands on the core flame.
Is this threat related to the Black...
Indeed. And it's even more related to that lost item from before. Its owner is a quiet, as I could not do anything about him.
Okay, I wasn't expecting this little twist.
To avoid harm.
What you mean?
Indeed. I split it into 3. I hid one within the golden bough of vows, and sealed another in the end. As for the last one, it's currently in Anaxa's body, which is in dire need.
What? Do you mean that...
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down their lives, especially that heretic named Anaxa.
Heretic. I like how she straight up called him a freaking heretic.
Tear his soul apart and use it to perform a miracle. He trapped all the creations of the Black Tide within the Grove, so that his way of thinking was so out of the ordinary that I felt it would be a waste for him to meet his demise in the Black Tide. Of course, this also meant that I was
Damn,
able
maybe
to
Anaxa's not as much of a bad guy as I thought.
Mem.
We'll also take down the black-robed swordmaster at the throne.
But... Cersei's... Aren't you...
Even if I do not have the authority of strike, I just need you to buy me some time against the warrior's blade. Once the core flame... Excellent. Turn the golden bough of vows into firewood to reignite the core.
Alright then. I was not expecting that, to be honest. I mean, I thought something was a little off, but I wasn't expecting it to be the Titan of Rhythm.
I'll leave it to you, children of humanity.
Alright.
Blessed with good fortune.
I mean, we'll try.
It seems like... fierce battle will be inevitable.
Don't worry, Trigan will protect everyone!
Alright. Off we go.
Ahead lies the luminary, and also the battlefield that would...
Mem.
I wasn't expecting Anaxa to actually sacrifice himself if he didn't ever believed in the flame chase journey to begin with. I don't know why he would go out of his way.
Is this Professor Anaxa?
No matter. All I have to do is to place this body at the core of the array. For the sake of the Warriors. Die with me, Titan.
Uh-oh. Anaxa, uh-oh.
Ma'am. Cersei's was
Well,
right.
we have our final boss.
Is indeed.
Who is this black robe? Mem, 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 mem. Mem. Mem, mem. Mem, mem, mem. Mem, mem, mem. Mem. Mem, mem. Mem. Mem, me, mem.
Uh-oh.
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that Cersei's was talking about. The black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the dead.
Uh-oh.
Stand down or die.
Run! Mem, mem, mem. Mem, mem, mem.
Alright, let's do it.
Shrian will also protect everyone!
Alright, let's go.
Miss,
We got a boss to take down.
only this time, may death protect us.
Alright, let's go. Ooh, cutscene. Sweet.
Be careful.
One slash. Two slashes. Three slashes. Are enough.
Okay, that was weird. I don't think those slashes were supposed to affect them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can you stop? Can you stop, please? Can you stop? Can you stop? Can you stop? This is not good.
Until everything burns to ashes! This is more than a battle.
Slice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Time to mix things up. Timely treatment.
Destined for oblivion.
So powerful.
Uh-oh.
Cersei's was right.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I do not like this. I do not like this. This does not sound good at all.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
It ain't over. Return to the factory. Offer your soul.
Not good.
Uh-oh. Aye, aye, aye. Okay, I guess you were right when you said we really couldn't beat them. What was that? Who was that? Was that Finon? No, that was Anaxa.
You are indeed no ordinary human.
Yep, there's Anaxa. I didn't think he'd have the strength to stand up.
Annoying.
Children
Of humanity. Don't think now. Let's just destroy them.
Since the ambush failed,
It'll be difficult to find another opportunity.
Alright, let's go. Let's do it.
Professor Alexa? No, it's Cersei.
Yep, Cersei took over his body.
Another journey begins.
Cersei took over Anaxa's body because he had the last piece of the core flame.
Still waters of oblivion.
Makes sense. Makes perfect sense, actually. Plus, she had a lot of faith in Anaxa anyway.
This world returned to the great tree.
Free will, or was it fate?
Step up, let's see ya. How's this taste? Timely. Treat. Nice, like a good, my friends.
Alright, let's heal.
Indulge yourselves! Initiate cleanup.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Yeah, I can see this fight being potentially annoying. As like a boss or something.
Return to the great tree.
Rating. You know nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed.
Come on, Welt. Come on, Welt. Come on, Welt. Or not.
Stand down. Joining the battle.
Ow. 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 Yikes. Yikes. Oi.
Time to mix things up.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Return to the great tree.
If I could do it
Another
all
journey
again.
begins.
Return to the great tree.
Ay, ay, ay.
Break the chain.
Oi. I knew I was.
Professor Alexa? No. It's Cersei's.
It is Cersei, yes. We just went over this.
Free will, or was it fate?
Nice, like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
In the mood for another beating?
Torment.
Let's go.
Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion.
Blessed.
I'm about to be overwhelmed. Fighting is so much more tiring than thinking.
This is the sense of the sea. Halfway! No! Look out, everyone!
Uh-oh. What now? Cersei, what are you about to do?
This is bad.
Century Gate, open!
Uh-oh. Looks like Castris and Trinon kind of pushed themselves too hard.
Yeah.
Training, I mean.
Us, sorry. I know you.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trian. If it weren't
Trian, I mean.
we would have already met our end at the group.
I feel. Oh.
Lady Trian, you haven't been
changed a bit, has it?
Are you Professor Anat?
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to yourself. Professor, let me be frank. The mission
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a corpse. Are you going to bring me to Aglaya to fulfill?
That is indeed my duty. But I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or...
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. But I have some things to take care of first.
Because Lady Aglaya will
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting the families of the deceased, but will also suppress any information about the Grove. She's always been that cool. My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the core flame and fighting the Black Tide.
That is true. That is true. I can see why you would want to give respect to their families. Because they're basically heroes.
You intend to do it without her knowledge.
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more ink. Are you going to stop me, Kester?
I will accompany you. But please understand that Lady Aglaya has her own...
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar. Putting yourself... Let's go. I won't...
So...
It makes perfect sense, though, why he would want to honor his fellow members that were in the Grove with him.
You should know the root cause of our conflict.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, you are Kalinicus's wife, right?
It also makes sense why he despises the flame journey so much now.
yes. Oh, are you a messenger? No wonder I haven't heard any news for so long. There's been a change in personnel, hasn't there?
Ma'am, Kalinicus passed away a few days.
So,
Huh?
Yes. He managed to protect Cersei's core flame at the cost of his life.
She was not shocked at all by the news.
I see. I'll select some of his, but
Please let us know if you need...
I come from Kremnos. Death and sacrifice are things I've learned to face with composure. You know, Kalinicus, even though he was a scholar, I've been prepared. There's nothing to be sorry for. I was once a warrior. With the coming coronation of the new king of Kremnos, I'll take up my lance against the creatures of the...
Okay, that makes sense. Since she's a Kremnolian, why she would react that way. Alright then.
Oh, hello, young ones. Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you the father of Kenani and Ardakama?
Ah, yes. Did my daughter, alas, forgive this old brain of mine. Both of my daughters graduated long ago, and they are now scholars at the Grove. As I get older, memories from... What's the matter, young one? What if they refuse to apologize?
What should we do? I really can't...
Mr. Fabio, the Black Tide took Kenani.
Now, how is he gonna react? How is he gonna react?
What?
They fought until their last breath against the Black Tide to defend. As the Chrysos heir stationed at the Grove, I failed to protect them.
Don't put it that way. Even if my Ardakama wasn't one of the Chrysos heirs mentioned in the prophecy. She was.
Okay, he reacted about the way that I would expect someone to react.
What's Dad talking about?
What's wrong? I'm busy. There's a lot going on in the city. I've got my hands full.
Yeah, about that.
Mister, we're sorry to bother you, but
Wait, Lady Casters, did Lady Aglaia send you because of some...
Keep your cool, Titus. I'm Anaxagoras from the Grove of Epiphany, and a colleague of your father. A few days ago...
Wait. That's no shocker. At his age, he was due for... Just up and left me behind. That old man. I've been telling him for ages to stay in the Holy City and enjoy his retirement. But no, he just still wouldn't budge after all those arguments. That stubborn... I already got him a retirement home and was waiting for him to come around. All my effort is wasted now, and that bull-headed old man...
Yeah, this kind of sucks, breaking news like that
That's
to people.
all the colleagues' families that I remember.
good work, miss.
Let's go.
All right. I'll leave.
Well, let's go talk to Aglaia now. Let's go see Aglaia. Very interested to see how the council's going to react as well.
Thank you for the food you gave us.
Alright, let's go.
Miss Casters, my lady, you're back.
Hello.
Yep.
We have an important matter.
My apologies, Miss Casters. Lady Aglaia has just informed me that...
That's just great. Answer me this, friend. Did Aglaia order you to take me directly to prison?
Who?
Please don't jest.
It's fortunate we don't have to confront that woman while I'm hauling around this. Casterus, and this friend I haven't gotten the chance to know. I'll take my leave for today.
Okay. I wouldn't wander too far.
That Titan made a myriad of adjustments on their own. My head still aches from that. I don't want to stay a second longer in this...
Please be careful. Akama isn't the Grove.
Is covered by her golden threads. I know. That woman is extremely confident I won't escape her. Don't worry. As I said before.
You say that, but I don't believe
So
you.
many unexpected things happen on our journey. The Black Tide is not just an enemy of Akama, but all of Negador's core flame now sits vacant, and the Black Tide has returned. The Grove is an academic city with the best understanding.
I feel like Finon will claim it when he's ready.
Fallen so easily, and yet the trial of strife is imminent. I pray Mighty will be able to steal his resolve soon. Lady Treby once asked for me. I detected a strong stench of death from that entity. But it wasn't because it had a connection with Thanatos. Speaking of Thanatos, Miss, you must have an idea of the curse I bear by now. I was born as the shadow of death, yet when you caught me in the grove, I'm curious why you weren't affected by my power. My apologies for the abrupt question, Miss. You must be tired after being on the move.
Honestly, all in all, that wasn't too bad for like a story quest. It was alright. We got a cool epic boss fight at the end, per usual. The boss fights are always pretty good. Do I keep going? Do I keep going? Now we're on Treby's point of view. Okay, I was not expecting that.
Trian.
What's wrong? Is there trouble?
Yes, I sensed something. It was fleeting, but very strong. Trian used the sentry.
Can you see what's actually happening?
No, it's fuzzy like always. But the enemy's aura has...
Let's hope that it's just a false alarm. We should place our... They will keep Trian safe.
Peggy, you're talking. One day, Trian will reach her limit, and Treby will take on the role of gatekeeper from her. I am just a little concerned about her state of mind. Trian was all you want to say a proper goodbye.
I will pray with you.
Thanks. It feels like neither of us have laughed for a long... It's time to head out with the west wind!
All right.
Okay, so I think I'm going to end it here, but before I do, I'm going to attempt to get mighty. I don't know if I'm going to use all of my jades, though. That is the question. First 10 pull? First 10 pull? First 10 pull? First 10 pull? Do we get it in our first pull? We do not. So I might do 2. I might do 1 more. Because I do kind of want Castris, to be honest. And I really don't feel like spending any money. Actually, wait, hold on. $20? $20? Can we get it in 20? Can we get it in 20? Let's find out. We did not. Now, do I really want to waste any more than that? I don't think I want to waste any more than that. Yeah, I'm not wasting any more than that. I'm not wasting any more than that.
With this strength, I can save more lives.
fucking crazy. We haven't gotten anyone since Moe's for 4 stars. It's absolutely insane. I swear, like, if they just make it to where we're never gonna get any more 4 stars, that would be, like, the biggest dick move that they could possibly do. It's like, oh yeah, 4 stars are no longer gonna be a thing. Premium units only. That'd be the biggest dick move that they could do. In my opinion. Yeah, okay. I think we're done. Yep, we're done for today. I definitely think we've done enough for today. We had to already restart the stream once today, and honestly, I got a early morning if I'm being honest. So I think we call it here for today.